Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, Season 3, Episode 58, recorded on the 2nd of March 2024. And we're going to be doing things a little bit differently going forward. So, we're going to go through a few of my previous podcast plans, and I will be explaining why that's not the case, and then there will be a review, which will be the title of the episode, which will become clear shortly. So originally, before I started working, I was planning on doing 3 episodes every day out. So it would be a Neighbours one, it would be a Doctor Who one, and it would be something else. And then when I started working, I tried to do 2. So I tried to do Neighbours and Doctor Who. No, Neighbours and the other, and Doctor Who would just fit in at some point. And then, then I started work. And then I've not been able, and then I did the compilations, which then pushed me back a little bit. And some days I've not even been getting 1 episode out. So then I thought, okay, so if I could do 1 episode, maybe I'll just do all of Neighbours. But then I thought, well, if you're not watching Neighbours or don't like it, then you're not really gonna watch the podcast episodes, which I didn't really want. So I thought, I know, I'll write a list of everything I want to review, including your suggestions as well, and then I will go from there. So I've done that, and the list keeps going because I think of new ideas. So what's going to happen is it's going to be like episodes will just pop up of random things, because it doesn't have the the number of the episode, because that would be boring. So obviously the reviews for like 20-minute episode programs like Neighbours, in comparison to something like Doctor Who, is quite different, because Neighbours is shorter episodes, so I can write reviews quicker. There are reviews coming, which I will explain what this one is in a second, but I've started writing a review for one of the suggestions, which was the Lift movie, which stars Kevin Hart and Gugu Mbatha-Raw. But because that's a movie, in comparison to a 20 to 25 minute episode, it's going to take a little bit longer, obviously. But coming up in the next couple of episodes, so in this episode I'll be reviewing Season 1, Episode 1 of Friends. Then I will be doing Season 1, Episode 1 of The Big Bang Theory, Season 1, Episode 1 of How I Met Your Mother, and Season 1, Episode 1 of Abbott Elementary. And it will just keep going. So we've got some stuff, and some of it stuff that you can only watch in the UK, some of it's international, some of it, it's trying to strike that balance. As I just said, I'll be reviewing Friends Season 1, Episode 1. So here's my review for Friends Season 1, Episode 1. We start off with the title sequence. Joey, Monica, Phoebe and Chandler talk in a coffee shop, which includes Joey insulting Monica's date, having something wrong with him to date Monica. Ross joins them. Ross has recently broken up with someone named Carol. Joey references Carol being a lesbian. Joey gives Ross some advice. Rachel also joins them. Today was meant to be Rachel's wedding, which is why she is in a wedding dress. Rachel, no, I've missed a line, sentence there even. Monica introduces Rachel to Chandler, Phoebe, Joey and Ross. Rachel speaks to her dad through a phone call. Everyone else tries to understand Rachel's phone call with her father. Monica and Phoebe attempt to calm down Rachel. Joey flirts with Rachel. Monica introduces her date Paul to Joey, Chandler, Phoebe, Ross and Rachel. Phoebe is honest about not wanting to help Joey, Chandler and Ross. Ross, Chandler and Joey attempt to assemble something. Monica and Paul are on their date. Rachel apologises to her meant-to-be husband about leaving their wedding via phone call. Paul tells Monica about his ex. Monica spits out her drink over Paul. Rachel makes coffee for both Joey and Chandler, which they both find disgusting. Monica and Paul say goodbye to each other. Joey tells Rachel that he is an actor. Monica checks in with Rachel, Joey, Chandler and Monica. No, I've read that wrong. So because I read it as one sentence instead of two, let's try again. Monica checks in with Rachel. Joey, Chandler and Monica leave for work. One of Monica's work colleagues works out she slept with Paul. Monica speaks to the others minus Rachel about Paul's lie. Monica pushes Joey off his chair. Everyone tries to convince Rachel to destroy her credit cards. Phoebe tells Rachel about her first experience of living in this city. Everyone congratulates Rachel's determination to be independent. Monica destroys Paul's watch. Ross admits to Rachel about his high school crush on her. Rachel knew about Ross's crush on her. Rachel now works at the coffee shop. So yeah, before I get into my actual thoughts about this episode, I should have done a spoiler warning to be honest, but bear in mind it came out in 1994. You're talking, what, 30 years ago. But saying that, I wasn't born when Friends came out, so I watched it a couple of years ago. I think I watched it during the COVID lockdown, so I know we do want to speak about that, but yes. So yeah, as I did with The Big Bang Theory and How I Met Your Mother, yeah, because I was meant to sit my exams, didn't do that, so I didn't have any schoolwork to do then, aka while I was watching all this TV. So yeah, as I said, yeah, so like tomorrow's episode won't be season 1 episode 2 of Friends, it is season 1 episode 1 of the Big Bang Theory, so it's going to keep ticking along. They all will start coming together soon. Well, not soon, at some point. I shouldn't have used the word soon, at some point. But yeah, it will at some point. So it will start to make sense. You might just, oh, why is only this episode and this episode? It's like, right, okay. Just have to be patient, because I've been trying not to focus on one thing. Because at some point, it wasn't the Everything podcast. It should have been called The Name is a Doctor Who, with Only Murders in the Building, Marvel and DC in small bits. Like, it wasn't everything, which is kind of why I wanted it to be everything, that I wasn't putting myself in a corner and going, I can't talk about this, I want to talk about everything as well. So yes, as I said, tomorrow's episode, or the next episode, it might not be tomorrow depending upon, but the plan is tomorrow's episode will be me reviewing season 1 episode 1 of Friends. So let me know in the comments below what you thought about the episode if you watched it, my review if you didn't, and as always, all review suggestions are welcome. You can do all of that in the comments below. Remember, you can also like and subscribe. But that's it for the Everything Podcast, Season 3, Episode 58. Goodbye.